What's up guys, Jay Toonz back here with a new video, and today we're going to be doing a review on Marvel's Spider-Man. So let's go ahead and get into it. Marvel's Spider-Man starts with the same Spider-Man story where it is about Peter Parker, who is bitten by a radioactive spider, and because of the death of his uncle, he decides to become a superhero going by the name of Spider-Man. This series takes a different turn with the story by having Peter going to Horizon High, which is a high school for young aspiring scientists, by adding and changing some of the characters like Gwen Stacy, Miles Morales, Harry Osborn, and Anya Corazon. Okay, so now let's go ahead and talk about the characters. First off, we have Peter Parker, aka Spider-Man. To me, he is no different in the show than any other Spider-Man series. We do have some character development with Peter Parker in the beginning, and then as the show goes on, it kind of just falls flat for him. So he's just the same old geeky Peter Parker and the same old jokey, cocky Spider-Man. So yeah, nothing really too much to talk about with Peter, aka Spider-Man. Next up, we have Harry Osborn. Harry is Peter's best friend, who is a very smart, aspiring scientist, but seems like his father gets in the way a little too much. Other than that, I haven't really gained an opinion about Harry. That's just because we haven't really gotten into his character just yet. It seems like everything that deals with Harry is just about his father or just about Spider-Man. So hopefully within the next couple of episodes or within the next season or whatever, hopefully we get to learn a little bit about Harry and about his personality, because we really don't get into that too much just yet. So hopefully we get to know a little bit more about him and his personality. Okay, so next, I can't really talk too much about Miles Morales because he has a lot of spoilers with him. So I'll just say he's my favorite character so far because he's the only one who has gotten any character development outside of Peter, and because of that we get to see a different side of him, which I enjoyed. Like I said, I'll just leave it there because I can't get into his character, because if I do, I'm gonna spoil it and I don't want to spoil it, so I'll just leave it at that. I like his character because we gotten the most development outside of Peter with Miles Morales. So yeah, next I'm going to group Gwen and Anya together because again, we haven't really gotten into their characters just yet. We know Anya gets too much into her work and doesn't really take breaks, and Gwen is Gwen. I don't really know who she is besides being Peter's love interest and being smart. That's the only two things that I know about her, you know? So hopefully we get to see these characters' development in the next couple of seasons or the next couple of episodes, you know. Gwen, Anya, and Harry really need some character development because I'm only really loving Miles Morales and Peter so far. So yeah, next there are a lot of villains, but I only really care for one, which is Norman Osborn. He seems to be the main villain, and I enjoy that because he comes across as, when him and Spider-Man finally fight, it will be well worth the wait. So I do like that. You know, when other villains just seem to rush in and don't really have anything to do with the show, I guess, you know, other villains just aren't threatening enough, you know. Like, I don't get that, oh my god, Spider-Man's gonna lose type of feeling. I just think the other villains really need a little bit more work, and I can't wait to see, you know, more the new villains start to come out, you know. So hopefully the new villains that we get to see, hopefully they are a little bit more threatening, and hopefully you know, we get a lot of good fight scenes with these new villains that are coming. But so far I don't really care about any other villain besides Norman Osborn. Alright guys, so if there's any other characters you guys want me to talk about, leave me a comment down below. Whether it's a villain, whether it's a side character, let me know down in the comments below and I'll reply to you with my opinions on that said character. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about the animation. Now I have a very mixed opinion on the animation because I love the animation style. Like, I really do love the animation style. It just doesn't fit a show like Spider-Man, because Spider-Man is an action show and this style just doesn't fit that. I feel like this style should be for a slice of life cartoon, you know, a cartoon like Hey Arnold, Doug, Recess, Clarence, shows like that. This animation will fit those shows like that. I have nothing against the style, like I said, I just don't think it fits the show. I know a lot of people love the a lot of people hate the animation and a lot of people find it okay. Again, I'm mixed. I love the animation, it just doesn't fit this show. So let me know your opinions on it, because I'm very curious on what other people think about the style of the animation. Do you love it? Do you hate it? Do you agree with me and think it should be for a different type of show, not an action show? Let me know your opinions on the animation. Okay, so for my overall opinions on Marvel's Spider-Man is that even though some of the characters need development, villains need to be worked on, and the animation just not fitting the show, I enjoyed it. It's not great, but it has a lot of what's going to happen next moments with the villains, Peter, Miles, and just the overall story. I think that's what keeps me tuning in every week, is to see what is going to happen next in the show. What's going to happen with this character? What's going to happen with Spider-Man? What's going to happen with, this and that? I can't wait to see character development like Gwen, Harry. I can't wait to see, what's next for Harry. What is his dad going to do next to Spider-Man? Like, that's what keeps me tuning in every week, just the suspense basically. And yeah, I mean, it's not a bad show, but it's not the greatest show, I think if you're a Spider-Man fan, I think you're definitely not going to enjoy this. Well, I wouldn't say definitely. You're maybe not going to enjoy this. If you're a Spider-Man fan, I say kind of pass on this one. But if you're not a Spider-Man fan, I think you're going to enjoy this. And I mean not a Spider-Man fan as in like, I'm not really into superheroes, I'm not really into comic books. I think you will enjoy this one because it's kind of like a kiddish action show in a way. So, it has your comedy, it has your action, and yeah, I think kids are going to like this because it has a couple of twists and turns and, like I said, what's going to happen moments with it. And yeah, I mean, it's not bad, but it's not great. It's not the best Spider-Man cartoon of all time, and it's not the worst Spider-Man cartoon of all time. Maybe it is in your opinion, but not to me. Like I said, in my opinion, it's okay. I'm gonna watch this on a weekly basis just to see what happens next. Maybe we'll see what characters develop. When villains turn into villains. Like, I can't wait just to see what happens next. And this is a show that's really got my interest, in a show that I'm watching on a weekly basis, basically. So maybe down the road I'll make like a part 2 to this, and I'll talk about more of the characters whenever they develop, and if they do develop. I think Marvel should be on the main characters, like that. These characters need to be developed like that. Just get into their personalities more, not like fully develop with their backstory and stuff, just they need to have somewhat of a personality to them. And I think Gwen and the other girl just don't have their personality just yet. Same thing with Harry. I don't think he has his personality just yet, so I think they need to work on that. But like I said, besides that, I had a fun time. I enjoyed it. I can't wait to see what happens next. And yeah, I mean, if you guys, it's basically one of these shows where you need to just watch it. If you like it, you like it. If you hate it, you hate it. Just give it a watch. And yeah, I say give it 5 episodes, and maybe you enjoy it, maybe you hate it. We'll see. But if you guys have seen the show, let me know all of your thoughts and all of your opinions on Marvel's Spider-Man down in the comments below. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Have you watched it? Let me know all of your thoughts down in the comments below, and I'll reply to every single person who comments. And yeah, maybe we'll have a debate. Maybe you're a person who hates it. Tell me why you hate it, and then I'll tell you why I love it, or you guys already know why I love it. But then we can have a kind of a respectable debate down in the comments below. So yeah, so that's it, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. For all your collection hunting news and reviews on Toonz, click that subscribe button. Don't forget, keep watching cartoons. I'll see y'all at Geeks later. Peace.